Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Welcome to this segment of Coach Gurbani's A-sabad-a-day. Our recitation today, Rag Bairadi, Mahalla Chotha, composition of the fourth Nanak, Guru Ram Das Ji, in the Rag Bairadi. This is the Rag that we've been considering, and this is the fifth in that sequence. The Rahau reads as follows. Bairadi Mahalla Chotha, Jap man Har Niranjan Nirankara, Sada Sada Haratyaya Sukhadatta, Jaka Ant na Paravara. Rahau. Jap man Har Niranjan Nirankara. O my mind, contemplate the Har. Jap. Do jap, and we will consider what jap is. Har Niranjan Nirankara. So, the Har is Niranjan, untouched by Maya, and Nirankara, formless. The Guru wants us to realize that space within us, which is called Har, which is boundless. That's really where the Shabad is driving our mind to. Niranjan, Nirankar. So this is a reality that is beyond image, beyond impurity, meaning beyond ego. And the mind is being told to dwell there, sada, sada, always. So now we tend to organize ourselves around finite objects, be it a relationship, a deadline, a feed, whatever it may be. But this is an alternative anchor, something that is deliberately formless with no edges to grip. It's a strategy, because anything finite eventually disappoints. An infinite reference point, which is what the Har is, reorients the entire nervous system away from constant comparison, because when you are dealing with finite things of the senses, you're always considering them in comparison. And Niranjan, the part of you that has never been stained by anything, meaning it has not been conditioned by prejudice. Just as an example. So stay in that place, that space which is sacred within you. Agan kunt meh urd liv laga, har rakhe udar majhara. So aisa har sevo mere man, Haryant Chidavan Hara. Aisa Har Sevo. First it was contemplate on the Har. Now it is Sevo. Serve such a Hari. That is to say, carry out the interests of the Har. So aisa Har Sevo mere man. Why? Because in the end, the Har is what counts. It is the one that will release you. And then Guruji here invokes a very powerful image. He says, Agan kunt mein urd liv laga. Agan kunt, meaning in the womb, which is fire, a dangerous place. Urd liv laga. Urd, upside down. Liv laga. You were suspended upside down in the heat of the womb, and yet you remained in unbroken concentration. Livala. And a rakhe udar majara. This is what the Har does. It protects you. The one who held you when you were most helpless is the one who will release you at the end of your life with the same protection. That's the assurance that's being given to us. Before language, before memory, before agency, what the Guru is telling us is we existed in a state of total dependence in the mother's womb. So we made it here without our own effort. So why would you question that same Har? It is the Antashravanahara. So place your trust in it and serve it. Jaake hirde basya mera har har, tis jan ko karo namaskara. And those within whose hearts the Har comes to abide, in other words, those who touch that space within, the Guru says, this janko, to that being, karaho namaskara, I submit myself. Har kirpa te paiye, har jap nanak naam adhara. So at the end, it is all a matter of grace. But that doesn't mean there is no work for us. There is. We have to prepare ourselves for grace. So devotion works both ways, inward and outward. Naam Jap is not a self-achievement. It comes through kirpa. So in some very real sense, this is an antidote to spiritual individualism. We go about nowadays, I see that a lot, sort of you go about collecting different practices, read different books, go to retreats, and you pick and choose like a buffet from, and tie it all together. But that's really the ego working. And that is what we have to submit. So submit the ego to Har. The way to do it is to contemplate the Har. The Har is also the Guru. It will lead you to itself. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.